Ignition sequence start. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Liftoff. We have a liftoff.
Hey everybody, this is the Digital Asset Investor, and I do love buying XRP below 50 cents, and I did buy some more this morning. This is Amonix. There's a parabolic pump coming, XRP, and he's talking. This is showing what happened back to 2018, and then he's showing what all we've been through the last few years, and then he's, I guess, trying to say it's a similar pattern. Folks, there's a lot of reasons that I'm bullish. This guy right here says, did you see the dates on the chart 2022? Man, I've been here since 2013. You think I sit around and dwell on all these years and all this stuff? I know what I hold. That's why I'm here. I've seen all this. I know what the only digital asset in the United States is that has legal clarity. The only, the people at Ripple, they try to be generous and say that Bitcoin has legal clarity too, but it does not have legal clarity. Legal clarity would be a bill passed by Congress, or you go through a lawsuit. Bitcoin has clarity that would be they have a what I would call is perceived clarity. In other words, the people that are currently in power, the people that have been in power for the last X number of years, from the CFTC and the SEC, they've all agreed Bitcoin's a commodity. But that's not legal clarity. That's the people currently in power opinion clarity. Now, moving along. This is interesting. This is Mario Nawfal, who is one of the bigger accounts as far as he's like does a lot of these X spaces. Is Ripple going to this comes out of nowhere? Is Ripple going to settle with the SEC? Rumors are flying that the drawn-out battle between U.S. regulators and Ripple may be ending after they unlocked 1 billion XRP tokens from their escrow account. The first batch of transactions moved 1 billion XRP to 3 different wallets, and then 800 million XRP was locked up again in escrow. In a second round of transactions, they unlocked 500 million XRP, leaving 1.3 billion XRP valued over 630 million available. The SEC is seeking a $1.95 billion penalty to settle the case. However, Ripple is arguing for a much lower settlement figure. Could they be on the verge of settling? I don't see why not. Folks, there are so many fascinating shoes that could drop at any moment. An end of the case, with Ripple dropping real USD, any moment that could happen. Now, looks like Tom Lee from Fundstrat, he thinks Bitcoin's going to hit. And by the way, folks, I've been in this for a long time. I've been here since 2013. Anytime, I mean, we've had, I was telling somebody on the phone the other day, every time we've ever seen just an explosion in digital asset prices is preceded by what feels like just a drawn out period of time where nothing's happening. And I was telling somebody on the phone the other day, that's what it feels like right now. It's felt like that for the last month or so, just like something's about to just pop off. You can feel it. I can feel it. I've had that same feeling, and you know what I did? And in all those, I was accumulating in all of those time periods where everybody's negative, where everybody's like nothing's happening, and everybody's like, oh, it's not going to happen. My experience is those are the times when out of nowhere, boom, and things go nuts. Looks like Tom Lee kind of feels like things are about to go nuts.
Feet of clay, because I said Tom Lee's going to be absolutely right about the 5,500. Why is he still saying 150 for Bitcoin? Why do that? Why not just focus on stock? Don't stick your neck out, because it was falling below 60,000. Now it's back to almost 63,000. So that 6 trillion we just talked about, that sort of plays into your Bitcoin thesis.
That's right. Bitcoin's probably suffering from the Mt. Gox, starting distributions in July. That was a huge overhang for many years. But if I was invested in crypto knowing that one of the biggest overhangs is going to disappear in July, I think it's a reason to actually expect a pretty sharp rebound in the second half. So I think, 150 is still within.
It's already July 1st. So that's so you're not taking that off the table. That's still a possibility.
That's right. And one thing to keep in mind, Bitcoin makes most of its gains with 10 days every year. If you take out the 10 best days in a single year, Bitcoin actually has negative returns.
Okay. Then we got this from Stuart Alderati. Opening paragraph of today's Supreme Court's decision on internet content highlights crypto's vast potential. In 97, only 40 million people used the internet, and most didn't even know what it was. Today, the internet's ubiquitous, with users counted into the billions. He's right. This is why I showed up to the party in the first place. Now look, Circle's CEO Jeremy Allaire with the first live transaction in Europe, paying a photographer under MiCA regulations. Watch.
To send you 1,400, you can see 1,400, and all I have to do is scan this QR code. Is the lighting correct? There we go. And confirm. Oh, Face ID. Secure. And if you close this and refresh this, wait, 1 minute? Not even a minute. This should take just a few seconds. This should just, you lost the app. There we go. He doesn't trust me. There we go. 1,400.
Okay, and I said, Brad Garlinghouse, win real USD, Brad Garlinghouse. This right here I find funny. Asking for a stable coin before XRP can even get to $1 is asking for the execution of the asset. In other words, dead equals XRP. Well, apparently this poor guy has not been watching what Tether has done to Bitcoin's price for the last X number of years. No pun intended, X number of years. I was literally backstage at XRP Las Vegas, and I asked a billionaire, Greg Kidd, I said, hey, Greg, is this Ripple stablecoin, is this going to do the same thing for XRP? Is the idea to do the same thing that Tether did for Bitcoin? All they were doing was printing Tether out of existence, out of nowhere, and then buying treasuries in Bitcoin. I mean, they've been doing it for years. Everybody always puts out these tweets where it's like, Tether just printed X amount of Tether, strap in for Bitcoin or whatever. They've been doing this for years. That's what I think this is, okay? Why would it be any different? But no, who am I? And anyway, Greg Kidd said to me, well, that's generally the idea. And he said, I just wish they had done it earlier. That's what he said. But this is embarrassingly stupid if you haven't been paying attention. Now, check this out. Where are we exactly with adoption from Smoke?
As being the complementary technology for the internet. And if the last few years has been the beginning of the rolling out of this technology globally, where we are today is it's happening really, really quickly. So at this point, the adoption curves are very steep. Almost all of the key decision makers around the world are on board, including in the last couple of weeks, the US. And now we're seeing at scale use cases where billions and billions of transactions and billions of dollars are changing hands over this new infrastructure. And a lot of people are making a lot of money. And that's why we're having the surfacing of all of the very valuable companies that you mentioned in your opening. I know that was a really long up.
There you go. Then this is, I'm trying to decide if I want to, let me push this to here. second. I'm going to push this to there. Let's go back to here. This is Ripple at the Swiss .0 forum. Stuart Alderati. Looks like they're sending 5 people from Ripple to this thing, and I want to show you this. Look who all is there. The BIS is there. Monetary Authority of Singapore is there. Look at the gold sponsors. Amazon has shown up to the crypto party. Amazon, Binance, Circle, iCapital, not to be confused with my sponsor, iTrustCapital.com, Paxos, Ripple. Folks, I have a feeling that this whole thing is about to get real interesting. Okay, we're going to go into DAIXRP.com, and I'm going to show you what, everybody's talking about how shocking the debate was. I'm going to show you something even more shocking. To me, this is the most shocking video, and I have a theory. My gut is screaming at me on this one. I think I'm directly over the target on this one. And this is a theory I've never floated out about. This is about the whole, everything that's going. Remember, the bad guys are running our country. Operation Choke Point 2.0. These are the bad guys that want to destroy crypto. Senator Warren, Joe Biden, Gary Gensler. Those are the bad guys, and everybody around them are the bad guys. And in the group, we're going to talk about what these bad guys have done. And I think how many lies have we been told? Countless lies for the last 5+ years. While they point at Donald Trump, they're the ones that have been lying, and it's obvious now. It just this supposed revelation now that Joe Biden's a senile old man. This guy, let's not forget. You don't remember in the 2020 election when they were hiding him in the basement the whole time? They wouldn't let him come out? You don't remember this? This did not just happen. Their media, all of them, they've all been lying to this country for all these years about this guy's mental state. And everybody knows it now. But that's not the only lie. They've been lying about everything. I mean, we've lived it with Gary Gensler. These people lie, and they lie more, and then they lie some more. They lie about everything. And they're finally being exposed. Well, I'm going to show you what I think is another thing that they had planned. And I think they've realized they didn't need to execute it. And I think there was a slip up here in DAIXRP.com. I'm the digital asset investor. I'm not an investment advisor. This is for entertainment purposes only. Please subscribe, hit the like button, and tell your friends and family. I'm going to show you something you've probably never seen before in terms of what I think went on here. All right, here we go.